Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Today we're starting a reading vlog and it's going to be a book that I'm finally reading. I'm gonna do some more videos like this where I finally read books that I should have read a long time ago, because you know I say that I'm a romance reader, but I've never read one of the most iconic romance books that's out there. I say that I'm a horror reader, but I've never read some of the most iconic horror books that are out there. But today we're starting, you know, like all the other genres as well, like science fiction, maybe some fantasy. I don't know. We'll see where the wind takes us. But today we're starting out with some romance, because you know romance is my heart, and I figured that if I want to start with something that is iconic and something that is considered a classic and something that is considered everybody's favorite book of all time when it comes to romance, or somebody's, like, you know, not book of all time, but like favorite classic book of all time, romance book of all time, you know what I'm saying? You get it? That's what I'm gonna read. And I'm gonna read Outlander. At one point in my life I said that I would never read this book, but I figured, you know, I found it for $2.95 at one of my bookstores, Second Charles, that I go to all the time. Why not? $3 for an 800-page book. How long is this? It's literally like 850 pages. That's a hefty book, but I'm gonna read it and we're gonna see how it goes. And I'm gonna check in with you throughout this video to see how I like it, to see how I don't like it. I don't know how I feel about this book, but it's historical romance. And it's a lot of people's favorites, and there's also a TV series that goes along with it, so I might just watch that too with you as I go through the book. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can find some like checkpoints along the way so I don't spoil myself. But anyways, we're reading this, so hopefully you enjoy this video. Hopefully you stick around to see what my thoughts are. And yeah, that's what this video is going to be. It's going to be me reading Outlander finally. Hopefully you like it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. Like this video, leave me a comment down below letting me know if you agree with what I say, if you felt the same way while reading this book, if you completely disagree with me, if you're gonna yell at me because I may or may not like this book. Leave it in the comments down below. We'll have a discussion. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Right now I'm cooking dinner. It's probably what the beeping noise you hear in the back is, because I'm probably burning my carrots at the moment. I'm here for the first chicken for this book, The Outlander. I fell asleep twice. I've downloaded the audiobook, which is 32 hours long. And I'm only on chapter 3. Like, I haven't even started chapter 3 yet. These chapters are very long. Like, I mean long, and I have no idea what's going on. I don't know. I just know that we have our main character Claire and her husband Frank, and they're in Scotland on like a little mini vacation or whatever, and they're going around like the countryside and everything. And where we are now is Claire has come across these weird rock things that scream at her, and that's all I know. And I don't really know what's going on after that. I downloaded the audiobook just because I know myself, and if I continue to read this with my eyeballs, I'm not going to read it. But like I said, that the audiobook is 32 hours long. That's long. So I'm going to be reading the audiobook from here on out, and I don't know, obviously I don't know how I feel about this because I'm only 50 pages in, 850 pages, so that's not, like, I've only made like a small little dent, as you can see. So that's where I'm at right now. But fallen asleep twice. So there's that. Hey friends, it's been a couple days, but I'm here to update you on this book. Yes, I am at work. This is my classroom. It's kind of messy, but I'm here to update you. I am finally at part 3 of this ginormous book, and this book is literally ridiculous. Like, it is. I still don't really know what's going on. There's a lot of characters. I know that Claire is now back in like the 1700s or whatever, and she like thinks all of these men are attractive, and there's just a lot of stuff going on. But now she's on a road trip with Dougal and Jamie, and I believe that they are like her main interests. You know, she thinks that both of them are very handsome. Jamie is a player. Dougal is like forceful. All of these men in this book are very forceful, and you know, I don't like that very much in my books. But Claire holds her own, and she is also very smart, and she has taken on the role of a nurse. And yeah, they're on a road trip now. In part 3, they're on the road trip. So I think I'm at like the 200 page mark. Yeah, I'm literally at the 200 page mark right now. So I'm back here. My kids are going to get lunch, so I just figured that I would stop in and talk to you again. So I am finally at like the 275 page mark of this, and I'm really liking it. Now I'm like really into it because something just happened with Jamie and Claire, and they're really cute, and I am glad that the story went this way. But yeah, so I am excited to continue with this, and I'm listening to it on audio because the chapters are super long, like very, very long. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. So I just want to let you know. I am here to check in with you because I'm about to start part 4 of this book. I literally just got off work. It's the last, or it was the last full day of school for this year. And I've been packing and all that kind of stuff. So I haven't really got to this book because I've had a lot of stuff going on, but I'm starting section 4, or part 4. I'll show you for proof. Part 4. And I looked to see how long the chapters are. And whatever chapter it is, chapter 24 on Audible is literally like 50 pages long. It's over 2 hours. Like section 4. Hold on. Let me count. Let me do some math, y'all. Because section 4 on Audible for these 2 chapters is over, I think they're like 2 hours a piece. It's gonna take me 2 days just to get through this. So section 4 is 2 chapters, and it starts on page 443 and ends on page 564. It's over 100 pages. Good God. So part 4 is going to take me a couple days to get through listening to it, because I'm also still watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, which is over on Friday. But then we're going out of town. We're going to Atlanta to go watch the Braves and, to do Atlanta things. So I'll still have this book to read. I think I'm going to take it in another book on our trip. But that's a long time. But yeah, anyway, so I am checking in with you, and I'm on part 4 of this. Probably gonna be on part 4 for a couple days, but I will let you know what I think. So far, I'm enjoying it. This story is ridiculous, honestly. Claire is very weird. She gets on my nerves. She really does get on my nerves, because some of the things that she does, she's obviously she's from the 1940s, and she was put back in like the 1700s or whatever, so standards of women are a little different. And Jamie is a very broody man, but he's also like, he's happy that she speaks her mind and stuff like that. But there are just standards in their society that she breaks all the time, and she gets reprimanded for them, and then she gets angry because she gets reprimanded for them, but she knows that she's not supposed to do it. But then she's and her and Jamie fight constantly and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of steam in here, though. There's a lot of steam, but it's ridiculous. Like, it's a fun ridiculous, though. It's very dramatic, but it's fun at the same time, and it's very adventurous. They're always on the move. They're always going to new places. Like this one right here, they just got back. They just got back to Jamie's, like, the castle that they were at, because they went on like a road trip or whatever. And not a road trip, they were in the middle of a war, but they're back at the castle. So we're gonna get some castle action. And Claire is now, Claire is now considered like the castle nurse, because she was a war nurse, so she's doing that. And then Jamie is, I really don't know what his title is, because he's not a nobleman, but he fight, I don't really know what his title is. They don't really say it. What does it say on here? Scots warrior. So he's a warrior, and it's just about them. But they do talk a lot, and they do really talk through their issues, and they talk to their problems. There's still a lot of secrecy going on, but we have over 400 more pages to go, so that's bound to happen. But they are growing as a couple, and I like to see their growth as a couple. It's very endearing. Claire has also met this chick, I don't remember her name, because there's a lot of people that I think just poisoned her husband too. It's not a spoiler, because they talk about poisoning their husbands a lot, because, you know, they have to marry people that they don't want to be married to. And evidently back then, if you didn't want to be married to somebody, you poisoned them. They talk about it all through the book. Hey, coming at you from the car again, but we are about to leave Atlanta. We had a very long weekend. We're all tired.
Are we going to Atlanta?
We're in Atlanta. We're going home. But I got to part 5 of this book. I really don't have any more updates. It's basically the same thing, on an adventure, getting to learn each other. Jamie and Claire.
Are we waiting on Daddy?
Yes, we're waiting on Daddy. Jamie and Claire are just like doing their thing. They're about to go back to Jamie's family's land, or like place where they live.
Wow.
Because there were some things that happened to Claire at where they were at. I can't remember the name of it, because there's so many names and there's so many people and all this kind of stuff. So I'm like right there. I have about 300 more pages to go, and then I'll be done. I am sad to say that I feel a reading slump happening. I like this book, but it's just so long, and I think this book could have been condensed quite a bit. But I'm going to continue. We have about a 3.5-4 hour drive ahead of us, so figured I could get the majority of this out on our drive. Good morning. So today is a day of outside work, so I figured that it would be the perfect day to continue reading the Outlander, because I lied to you in the last clip. I did not start reading that book on our vacation when we were on our way home. And yeah, I'm gonna do that today, because we're putting together a swing set, and we're also like finally putting Charles's little pool that we bought him out. So you'll get to see that, and you'll get to, well, I don't know if you'll see me working, but I'll show you the pool and all that kind of stuff in the end result. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that today, and this vlog hopefully will be over very soon, because it's been going on for like almost a month and a half. This book has taken me forever to get through, and there are some reasons why, but I'm on part 6, so we will continue, and I will see you later on. I'm about to go eat lunch with one of my co-workers, but I wanted to fill you in on how far I got in the Outlander yesterday. I believe I am on part 6, maybe. But we met Jamie's family, and Claire and Jamie are still, you know, getting to know each other. She's meeting his family. We met Jamie's sister. So it's just getting to know his fam bam. And it's it's been pretty entertaining on that part because I really like his sister. His sister is a force to be reckoned with, and she is very funny, and she keeps Jamie in line, and her and Claire get along really well, so that's always a good thing. And Claire is finally getting to see that, you know, Jamie would most likely be a pretty good father if they ever had kids. So it's just moving and grooving, you know. And I talked to one of my other coworkers, and she said that I really need to watch the show, so I might watch the show with you, but I don't know, because this video has been going on for a really long time. You just don't know. I've been reading this book for over a month now, so yeah, I'm ready to be done. So I'm here to end this vlog finally because I finished The Outlander last night, and I ended up giving it 2.5 out of 5 stars because this book took forever. This book is way too long, in my opinion, for what it is. I think it could have been done a lot. I mean, I'm not going to say that it was a horrible book, because it was, I liked most of the book besides just how long it was, because it took away from me the romance of Claire and Jamie. And in my opinion, that was the whole point of this book. Some people might disagree, because I know that people love this series, and I'm not saying anything bad against anyone that loves this, but just for me, being a romance reader, I like for my romances to be a little bit more condensed down. And there was too much stuff going on for me in this. I understood why it's so long, because you see the journey from the very beginning all the way up until where they are now for Jamie and Claire. There's a lot of description of the setting, which I really don't care about. The author has a beautiful writing style, but it was just too much for me, and by the end of it I was just ready for this book to be over. And that's sad to me, because the ending of this book I really enjoyed. I'm not going to continue with the series. I might watch the series just to see what it's like. I might like that a lot more. That's what I usually find in books like this. I would rather watch it on screen than actually listen to it or read it. Also, Claire got on my nerves so bad. Oh my god. But I hear that she's a lot better in the show. But I'm not going to watch the show in this video, because this video has already been too long. So that is my review of this book. Will I continue on with the series? No. But I will update you and let you know if I did end up actually watching the series, just not in this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button before you leave. I am going to be doing another one of these very, very soon with The Haunting of Hill House. I have that book somewhere around here. I don't know where it is at the moment, but I have that book, and I also have the audiobook, because I heard the audiobook is really good, and I want to do that with The Haunting of Hill House. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go. Like this video and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And let me know down below what you thought of this series, what you thought of my review of Outlander. And yeah, so I'll see you on the next one. Bye.